G'day guys, Westy here from High Country Prospecting. Welcome back. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been watching and liking the videos so far. I hope you guys are enjoying them. I'm back out today on the spot where my pump blew up, just over here. So I'm going to work that area again today. I've got myself a new pump. Well, it's an old pump, but it's new for the Highbanker. It's a bit bigger, so hopefully we'll be able to get a bit more water flow over the sluice mat and get a bit more exchange happening. We've got Chewy here again. So I'll set everything up. Alright guys, I'll just give you a quick rundown of the Highbanker that I'm using. I've just got it out of the ute, haven't set it up yet or anything. So it's a 12-inch Outback Pioneer Gold Rat Highbanker with the 12-inch dream matting. Yeah, I'll just use 1.5 inch lay flat hose. This is a clay claw that I've made up, just welded up out of stainless steel. I just use that to hold any material up here in this top section. And I've got the spray bars here which I can adjust side to side, up and down, wherever I want, to just break up that material and hold it in, and then that can just lift up out of the way when it's not needed. So that works pretty well. I don't have any matting or anything in this top section of the sluice box yet. Everything seems to stratify pretty well and settle up here before running over the dream mat. I am thinking about running a rubber flap on here just to get rid of any bubbles that are produced. But yeah, we'll see how I go. It's been running pretty well so far like it is, so I haven't needed to change anything. It's just held in by this one single clamp here. Just got a wing nut underneath, and then the whole mat can just lift out. Just do a quick test pan, just because I like to. I know there's still gold here because no one else has dug it up, so just up a bit here, up a bit further. Just see what we get out of it. See there, it's quite fine material. Now we'll just see what we've got here. Could have panned it back further, but there's a lot of black sand there already showing up. Black sand is a good indicator of gold. There's some gold already in the corner. So there's some nice flakes here. Don't know if you pick those up. And I washed a couple of down in there already. So, like I said, I was here last time and test panned this quite extensively. Now you see me. Now you don't. had that hopper a little bit too steep, so I've just lessened the angle, slowed the material breaking down a bit, slow it washing off the end. What? I'm starting to get a feeling this spot might be cursed. Crisis averted. I just forgot to put fuel in it. It's a bit deceiving. It's got a little strainer in the top where you fill it up, and that actually had a little bit of fuel in it that hadn't strained through, so I thought there was plenty in the tank. In reality it was empty. I've just snapped the bloody shovel. Alright, I've just swapped the handle around, flipped it around. Should get me going again for today. I retired the other shovel that I had been using because the blade on it was nearly folding in half. I need to stop using this old shit and just buy some quality stuff, I think. Anyway. All good. See some of the rocks that I'm pulling out of there that tightly jammed in, which is a good sign. If they're going to fall out, gold will fall out with it. Hopefully. Just going to do a little test pan here, just out of the material in the bottom there, just to make sure I'm still on the gold. Alright. Well, dirty old nail just came out of that hole. I'm sure you guys will be able to see that. There's quite a bit in there. Probably 30 little specks, I'd say. So, you know, it wasn't a full pan, there was a lot of large rocks in there too, so I think I'm on a pretty good area. Just going to shut the pump off for a bit and have a bit of a break, have a drink and something to eat. I might even clean the top mat out while I've stopped and see how much we got. But everything seems to be running well now. The new pump's a beauty. I don't have to run it very high at all and getting plenty of water flow, which is good. The only thing I'm noticing is there's quite a few bubbles coming through on the mat, so I'll have to make up that little rubber flap, I think, just to keep the bubbles down. Other than that, it's running an absolute treat. What do you reckon, Chu? Hey. Right guys, I'll clean that top mat out now. Just see how much is in it. I'll snuffle that up and then we'll keep on running for another hour. well. It's all the way through, I haven't cleaned that out properly. Right, I've just slowed that pump down a little bit. I think I might have been running a bit too fast for that matting. Slowed it down a bit and the exchange seems to be pretty good now. Hopefully I didn't blow too much out. I was catching the tailings anyway, so I've just slowly rerun them through, so hopefully it's caught it. Yeah, that seems to be running heaps better. Just an old dishwashing brush I'll use just to clean out the punch plate on it. It seems to block up with little rocks a lot, so handy trick. Just going to pan off my tailings in that big gold pan I've got, just to see if there's anything in it. There is a little bit, probably 10 little specks in that. No more than 10, absolutely tiny bits, so I'm happy with that. I've probably only got about another half an hour of run time left, so I'm going to get into it while I've still got some daylight. As you can see here, the hole's getting quite deep, almost it is up to my knee, so it's going pretty good so far. See, a lot of this material that I'm running, super thick grey clay, real dark sort of grey, blacky sands in it. So that's why I've got that clay claw, just to hold everything up and let it give it time to break up. Really get it all fluidised before it goes through the sluice. Without that, everything tends just to run off the back, off your grizzly bars or punch plate like we've got here. Just runs off the back and doesn't even get to be washed through the sluice. Come on, Chewie, where's your shovel? Good boy. The old bush shovel repair's holding up alright. Leave a comment if you know of a good shovel for doing this. I'm going to buy one. Nearly time to go. Another 5 minutes of shoveling and then I'll let it run out for a bit. I'll do a cleanup. See how well that clay claw works, just letting everything hold back and really get a good wash before it goes through the sluice. Really important that everything gets separated and loosened up, moving around in the water before it goes over the sluice mat. Alright, I've just switched the pump off. That's enough for one day. There's the hole. It's pretty bloody deep too. So I've moved quite a bit of material today. Hopefully this stream mat's caught it. Just give you guys a quick look at the cells. Chock-a-block full of black sand. So hopefully there's some gold in amongst it too. Oh, there's a little bit in that cell. So yeah, I'll do a quick pan out here. I won't clean it up fully. There's a lot of gold there. I don't know if you guys can make that out in the camera. Some nice little flakes too. It's all pretty fine stuff, but yeah, there's some nice bits there. Real nice. Beauty. It's just got the little wing nut underneath here. Single wing nut. The clamp. I just feed it out like this and sort of pull it back under itself. simple as that. Nothing left in that mat at all. Sands and stuff left up here underneath the mat, so just bucket all that in. It also cleans out anything that got under the clamp or underneath the dream mat itself. I might look into getting a piece of moss or even just making up that rubber flap just to settle those bubbles out. There seem to be quite a lot of bubbles in there. I don't know if it's the new pump or more water flow or what it is, but I need to sort that out. Anyway, so this is what we're left with. Yeah, black it is. There's a lot of black sands in there and it's super heavy. Right, well I'll pan it out. Panning it into that the big pan, just in case I lose anything. A lot of black sands in that. All these big thick chunks too. There's a gold there already. See it all starting to appear up the top there. It's all mixed in with these black sands, so it's super hard to separate. That's why I'm going to do it at home where I can take my time. Quite a bit there. So that's a good sign, that's good. Not bad for a couple of hours running. I'll take all this home, clean it all up properly, and I'll show you the final results at home. Alright, just done a quick clean up at home here. I've got a heap of material left over that I still need to run through the blue bowl and just separate the black sands a bit more. It took me a while just to get to this stage, but it's all good. So, give you guys a quick look what I got. So yeah, that's about it. I don't have scales yet. They're on the way. I've ordered some off eBay, so I'll be able to weigh it up for my next trip. But yeah, really appreciate you guys watching and liking and subscribing. Till the next one. Cheers, guys.